Hello, hello, hello. Let's do an unboxing. Get rid of the receipt. This is a pickup winder from Mojotone in the US. So I got stung on shipping, like we always do. That's not a good sign. American style plug. Pretty sure I ordered the 220 volt one. Fucking hope I did, didn't I? Bits and pieces. That nice expanded foam packing. Huh. Universal. Okay, cool. So they've just given me the plug because I guess that's probably the only one they've got. But it's just IEC connector on the other end, so I can use one of the 3000 I've got already. Just looks like a laptop power supply. 24 volt, 3 amp output. 100 to 240 volt input. Positive tip. So it's a spindle or faceplate. That's what you clamp the pickup to. So I guess it's sort of universal. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Got an envelope. With a laser printed manual. Yeah, it needs a manual. Couple of Allen keys to add to the drawer of 5,000 Allen keys I got. And the unit itself. Looks pretty, doesn't it? Cool. That looks way better than my jury rig piece of shit that I've been using. Nothing else in the box. Alright, so here's the shaft, here's the input. It's got a little sealing sticker there. So I don't know if you've been in and looked up its address. Made in the USA. Little screw holes there to bolt down to your bench. I'll probably mount this on its, like on a plywood base, so I can get it out of the way when I'm not using it, because it's not something I use every day. I guess we better test it, see if it starts up. I don't want to take it apart and then have it not work and have to try and return it with a broken warranty sticker. If it works, I'll know I can take it apart and make it not work. Hello. A little intro there. Just zoom in a bit. Alright. Okay, so that sets a speed. Program. Use last turns. No, yes. Up, down. Last turns. I don't know what that means. Yes. Run and stop. Run. No. So that's the Gaussometer, or however you're supposed to say it. So that measures the strength of your magnets. So if you've got pole pieces that you're not sure if they're matched up, like the same strength magnet, that's it up the top there. It just looks like a little Hall effect sensor. You can even see the pins there where it's mounted to the circuit board underneath. It just looks like they've sandwiched a circuit board and then a protective layer of black acrylic on top. Still got the laser guard on the acrylic, which I'll get off later. Yeah, so you can match up in the middle of your pickups. You've got the magnets, little pole pieces. I'll just grab one. So you've got little big pole pieces. This one's off a Stingray. Now each of them's a magnet, and they have to be oriented the right way. Plus they have to be all the right strength, unless you're making some weird pickup. But technically this, yeah, see. So that's showing me the pole and the strength of the magnet, which is kind of cool. I got this one here, which came out of a microwave oven. Magnetron. Let's try that one out. Oh, Jesus. It's trying to stick to the chassis. Off the scale. No, goes up to 1,000. Cool. Got a neodymium, whatever, however you want to say it. That's well up there. Looks like it might max out at 1844. Yeah, that's full scale. Oh no, 1919. Yeah, and it shows you the polarity, which pole you're holding up, north or south. Well, that's pretty cool. That might come in handy for other stuff too. Anyway, enough of that. So that just exits. Cool little push buttons. Gives it an old school feel. Feel like you're playing a old video game or something. Let's try and get it spinning. Program down, no. Direction C. C counterclockwise and clockwise, I guess. Makes sense. Turns -1. What? Oh, don't tell me you gotta tell it 6,000 turns. Oh no. Alright, so it does that thing how it goes up by an order of magnitude. So say we want 1918. Oh, let's go 2,000 turns or thereabouts. 1988. That was a pretty cool year. Maybe we'll go 1985, Back to the Future. Program, I guess. Use presets. Yes. Save, restore, set with up/down. Save. Down, up, down. Save preset 1. Program. Guess so. Cancelled. I think I better read the manual. What do you reckon? Let's try it anyway. Start, speed. Hey! See how many revs that's doing. Sounds a bit rough though, like it's a you can hear it's pulse width modulated. You've got that little whine there at about probably 500 hertz. She sounds a bit chewy, so it's probably a brush motor. And that's maxed out. It says 60, but I don't think that references anything. It's definitely faster than 60 RPM. Otherwise it'd be turning once a second. Let's put this thing on so you can maybe better visualize the spinniness. Yeah. Tighten her up a bit so it doesn't go flying across the room. Back it out a bit. That's pretty tight on the shaft, so I don't think I really need to. Oh, no, I'll push it against the circlip. It's only on the inner ace of the bearing anyway. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of side play there. That's not too bad. I'll get the dial gauge out and have a look though. And not that it really matters, but it's a bit of fun. Let's try it again. Woo! Yeah, so if you're a little bit off balance there, you'll probably find the thing will walk across the table, so that's probably why they give you the bolt holes. I might put some, figure out a place where I want to use it, and then put some threaded inserts in the bench top, and we'll just have a couple of bolts that I'll just sticky tape to the top when it's not in use. That way it's nice and stable. That's pretty cool. Cool. It's like a sewing machine. Sounds like it anyway. Alright, let's void the warranty, eh? My favourite part. See how these guys decided to do it. I was using a DC motor for a while, and then I was using a drill, and then I was using a stepper motor, which was way too slow, but that's probably something I'm doing wrong, not the stepper motor's fault, or the controller. But I kind of thought to myself, do I want to start making pickup winders? So am I going to do it for the fun of doing it, or for some kind of future project, or do I just want to pick up winder? So I decided I've got enough projects, I'll just have a pickup winder, eh? So warranty voided. Let's crack her open. What do we want? Number 1 Phillips. Yeah, number 1 Phillips machine screws. It's gonna take forever. I'll get a drill. Number 1 Phillips. Draw. That's better. Stick them in a what's this so I don't lose them all. Yeah, looks like there's enough slack that I can just leave that motor attached. Don't really expect to find much exciting in there. It'd be interesting to know if they made their own circuit boards or used a kind of off-the-shelf Arduino-y type setup. I'd say they would have designed their own boards, probably based around some kind of Atmel processor, but we shall see. Fucking hell. Warranty void. Alright. So we've got a fairly hefty looking geared DC motor there. That's the gearbox, that's the motor. DC planet geared motor. So that'd be a planetary gearbox reduction in there. And here we've got an optical sensor with a little, what looks like laser cut acrylic toothed wheel. Kind of hard to see. You might be able to see it there. See that? And it's got a optical sensor there, a little lead going across, and that monitors the revs. That's the feedback for the speed. We've got an ST. Oh, we've got it. No. Whoa. Looks like we've got an Atmel Mega 328P processor doing most of the controlling. It's a very sketchy looking board piggybacked on the back of that. What looks like one of the generic Hitachi, I think they are, LCDs. That board's got all sorts of flux and shite all over it, so I might be cleaning that up. I don't know what that board's for. It does have a trim pot or a switch or something on it. Might be a switch actually, because it's got numbers on top. Oh, too far. Still too far. There we go. So we've got that one there. I'll have to look up some of these codes. So that's their custom board. That looks like it's off the shelf. And that looks like it's... Sorry, that board there looks like it's custom made as well. That one there looks like it's custom made. It's got a little little ISP header there, and it's got a second header there, and it says JP2 Hall. So maybe that's for a different brand of Hall effect sensor on the top or something. And you got to jumper it out if it's a different type, but either way there's nothing on it, so I won't be touching that. Everything looks like the switches have you know, their usual little retention tabs there, but they've also added what feels like just hot snot, just to give it a more solid feel, and probably so it doesn't vibrate out, because I guess once this thing's loaded up with a pickup, it'd probably have a fair bit of vibration happening. Soldering doesn't look too bad. Didn't clean up the flux, but that's kind of the norm. And it's actually got, yeah, there's a few chips there. So we've got a Atmel Mega 328P, which looks like it's the main chip, which is right there. We've got a ST Micro, is it? VNH5019A, which I'm guessing is a motor controller. Looks pretty intense for just a single little DC motor. I would have thought they would have just had a MOSFET or something switching. We've got voltage reg, Fairchild, LM7805, so it's a 5-volt regulator. And we've got another little chip down there, which is a 37DDK PK, whatever the hell that is. So I might look some of these up, but not right now. I still don't know what that controller, that little board there on the back of the LCD is. I don't think that'd just be a contrast control, although that probably is adjustable in the settings somewhere. Maybe it's just an interface. So you can see we've got like 3 or 4 pins going up to this, and then that runs down to the rainbow cable, runs down to the board that's piggybacked on the back of the LCD. So that's probably just an interface for the LCD. Maybe it's the wrong protocol, or they ran out of I/O pins and are running it serially or something. I don't know. I probably should know more about this stuff, but I don't. Anyway, I don't want to dig too far in, so let's get it back together and maybe get a pickup on there and have a go. I have to open up the other box with a copper wire in it. But generally it's pretty good build quality. Nice folds, all powder coated by the looks of it. Silk screening is not too bad, a little bit transparent, a little bit blurry in places, but you can still read it, who cares. It's a tool. I mean, you know, it does show quality, what kind of attitude they have. The screw holes are just threaded into the actual metal itself. We've got these little, I don't think they're actual inserts. Oh, they might be. Have a look again. See if I can completely destroy it in the first hour. I think they're I think they're inserts. There's some kind of little rivet that's been pushed into the hole and it probably already has a thread in it. Some of them look like they've been flow drilled, where it's got a blunt carbide drill bit and it just pushes through and just burns its, or melts its way through the metal basically, and that forms a little funnel of metal on the other side of the hole, and that gives you more meat to be able to get a thread into. So maybe they've done that. Kind of hard to tell with the powder coating over it, and don't really feel like digging into it with a file. Got a couple of wires trying to pinch on me there. Pull them down. And get it back together. Let's drive the first couple of screws in by hand, just to get it finger tight, line it up. Shows he's got a bit of a spring to it, being folded metal, so sort of don't want to go tightening them up straight away. Pretty cool unit, pretty compact. You can shove it under the bench when you're not using it, which is handy because it's not, winding pickups isn't something I do every day anyway. It makes me question why I bought the thing to start with, but anyway. So this here is a looks like an extruded section, but it's been blasted or peened or something afterwards because it's got a sort of matte finish to it. Looks a wee bit classy, but you can still see the extrusion lines across it, so it was an extrusion, and they've come through and drilled it afterwards, cut it off and drilled it. That's the that should be over this way, it's just that way probably for shipping. There goes the compressor. Fucking thing. Mid conversation every time. This is the boring part. I kind of didn't really even care if this thing didn't work out of the box because I was building my own anyway. It was just a nice case. Seriously, if you're going to make this case yourself, it would probably cost more than this unit was. Come on, you arsehole. Alrighty, go through and nip them up.